And here we are again, another week with your boy Lonzo Low at the Hangout. I feel good, man. I feel good getting back in the swing of this, doing this again. Excuse me if I sound hella tired or groggy or whatnot. I'm doing this shit early in the morning so I can get this out the way and finish off the rest of my day doing stuff I need to do. So, excuse me if I sound terrible, but nonetheless, we are back again another week. And this time, for this episode, this is episode 8. Yeah, episode 8. And this episode is the Virgo energy, man. I'm trying to tell you. We are in full effect, full swing in the Virgo season, and I am happy. I feel good. And for y'all who hate on us Virgos so much, we appreciate the hate. We really do. You know, people hate on us Virgos for no reason, but you know, it's okay. We gonna be us, and we gonna do us, and we not bothered by y'all because we are us. Speaking of the Virgo season, my birthday is coming up in about a week and a half. No. I take that back. It's like a week from now. Yeah. My birthday's a week from now. My birthday's on September 8th. So for the folks, you know, who's out there listening, you know, if you want to gift me something, you know, I'll be much appreciated. I can attach my Cash App to the description box in this, and if you know, want to feel generous, please do. You know, whatever you can give is whatever I take, and I'll be much appreciated. Excuse me. Basically, how I want to start this off is, I'm going through my notes here because I like to take notes for all the stuff that I do. So basically, how I want to start this off is I want to get right into it with the Virgo personality and traits for people, you know, who aren't too fond of Virgos, or, you know, people who really don't know Virgos like that, or, which I don't understand how you not have at least one Virgo friend in your life, or anybody that's a Virgo in your life. Everybody needs at least one Virgo person in their life. You know, we are very grounded people, and we would bring nothing but happiness and realism to your life. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have a Virgo friend, go out there and get yourself a Virgo friend, because we are needed. And, you know, you can't live life without Virgo in your life. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to just get straight into it. So for people who don't know, or who aren't too familiar with the Virgo personality traits, or, you know, who we are basically, or in the basic sense is, you know, first and foremost, Virgo people are very, you know, cool, laid back. You know, we're not really like out there. You know, if anything, we're more of introverted people, or introverts than extroverts, whatever how you say it. So 9 times out of 10, when you come across a Virgo, they're going to be kind of like chill, maybe a little standoffish, but not in like a bad way. They just kind of stay to themselves. They don't really, you know, be off in the mix. Now, you do have very few Virgos that's kind of like out there, but it's not very many. But most of us are really cool, laid back. You know, we're not trying to be the center of attention if we're in a specific setting. You know, we really don't like being the center of attention. We like to be on the sidelines and just, you know, observe. We're very big observers, you know what I mean? We like to see what's going on and, you know, taking all the action as we are in the situation or whatnot. We are also very humble people, you know what I mean? We don't try to go above our heads. You know, we know where we at, and we stay grounded who we are at all times, for the most part. very critical thinkers, and that we're very critical thinkers upon ourselves more than anything. Because I tell you what, for me, can't nobody tell me something about myself that I already don't know. Whether if it's a good thing or a bad thing, and it's mostly like bad things. But I'm already really, really, really harsh on myself for the things that I have done and the things that I do. And I would sometimes be so critical of myself. I would fall into slight depression, you know what I mean? Because I feel like, I could always do better, or I think back on shit that I did years ago. I'm like, I could have done that way differently, you know what I mean? So, if you got a Virgo friend, you oftentimes will find them like being sometimes a little too harsh on themselves, because us Virgos, we're perfectionists. We try to get the most perfect of what out of whatever we're doing, and if it's not quoted the way we want it to go or the way we think it should go, then we feel like we failed, or we feel like we haven't done enough. And to other people around us, we feel like we've done more than enough. But to us, we don't feel like we've done enough. So we're very critical thinkers. We're very harsh on ourselves. We tend to overthink a lot. That's another trait of Virgos. We are big overthinkers. We see something and we will think of 100 ways of how that situation went or could have went, or blah blah blah, whatnot. I overthink all the motherfucking time about any and everything. I be thinking way too deep into certain shit when it's something is just something as simple as it is. I'd be like, nah, it can't be just that. It's gotta be this, it's gotta be that, you know what I mean? It's gotta be some other thing. And a lot of times it's just what that is, you know what I mean? So us Virgos, we could be very much overthinkers, and you know what I'm saying? It could be very detrimental to us, and it causes problems in our life that doesn't have to be, So that's one of our negative traits as a Virgo. What I say? I think I said perfectionists already. We definitely are perfectionists. We're very independent. So if you ever notice when if you ever ask for Virgo's help, they will be very helpful, because we're very helpful people. But if you ever pay attention, rarely ever do you see a Virgo ask other people for help, because we always trying to do shit on our own, ourselves. We feel like we can, just do it all. You know what I mean? We feel like we're a machine. And sometimes we can be a machine, but sometimes we have to take a step back and allow people to help us, because we don't know it all. We're not, even though we try to be perfectionists, we aren't. You know what I mean? We try to be, but we aren't. And, at the end of the day, we need that help. Even though we won't ask, we will fight to the end before we ask for help. But, we need that help sometimes. So if you got a Virgo friend, if they continuously, no, I'm good. I'm like, nah, bro, just let me help you a little bit. We tend to try to be too independent and try to do everything on our own and ourselves, and knowing damn well we could use the help. You know what I mean? So don't let your Virgo friend fool you when they say, nah, I got it. And if you know they got it, then that's cool. But if you looking at them and you like, nah, they're not fucking me up, just go ahead and help them, because we're stubborn and we like to, act like we got everything under control, and we don't. You know what I'm saying? That's another one of our traits, is we're very stubborn. We can be very hard-headed. If we got our mind set on something, that's just what that is until we change our mind about something. But at the end of the day, our stubbornness is another thing that holds us back in life, that we can really learn from and move forward from. And, it pretty much stunts our growth for other things, because like for learning new things in life. I'm sorry, excuse me with the sniffling and shit. My allergies tend to flare up early in the morning, and my nose gets stuffy and blah blah blah. And I know that's not something that y'all don't want to hear. So in advance, I apologize. But as far as us being stubborn, we tend to just only want to think what we think, and only want things go to how we want it to go. without nobody else's input. And if somebody has an input, we automatically just like, nah, nope, I got it. This is me, blah, blah, blah. I know what I'm talking about. We hate to be wrong. You know what I mean? We definitely hate to be wrong. We feel like we're always right. And a lot of times we are right. You know what I mean? Because Virgos, we think in depth of a lot of things. We're very rational people. So, whatever we assume is right or wrong, a lot of times it is. But it is not right every time. We hate to be wrong. And then when we are wrong, we tend to admit when we're wrong without admitting that we're wrong. You know what I'm saying? So we just one of those type of people that, we like to be right all the time because we're so used to being right. And the one time we are wrong, we catch an attitude and be like, nah, I can't be that. And, I had to learn that shit the hard way, because, if I'm wrong, now in my life, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll take that and, I just, that's just something I have to bite the bullet with. But before, when I was wrong, I would be like, I don't know. And, if I knew I was wrong for sure, I'm like, okay, whatever. But I wouldn't have fully admitted in a way that was all right, I was wrong. I always admitted like, yeah, I might have been wrong, but, I always end up with a but or try to have another explanation on why I could have been right. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard for us to take, something that we think is right and then end up be wrong, and then we got to explain ourselves why we wrong. You know what I'm saying? So don't let your Virgo friend fool you. We be wrong sometimes too. We also very chilled and laid back. You know what I mean? We like to stay in the cut, like I said. In the open setting, where there's a lot of people and all that type of stuff. We like to just be chill. We don't like to be the center of attention. We're more relaxed people. Now, don't get me wrong. For me myself, I have my moments where I don't mind being the center of attention. When I go out sometimes, or when I was going out, I'll dance. I ain't one of those type of people that trying to be all in the car all the time. I'll dance and I'll have a good time, and whoever's looking is looking. I don't care. Whatever is whatever. You know what I mean? So we just like to be chill. You know what I mean? That's just naturally who we are. We're not really we're not really big outgoing type of people. But we can be. We're just not. We just aren't usually like that. You know what I mean? Let's see. We are very picky. I'll say, at least for me, I'm very picky when it comes to like food, or just a lot of things in general, really. But I've noticed that every time I go out to eat, whether it's with my friends or family or relationship, whatever the case may be, I'm always usually the last one to pick something on the menu, because I be like, I don't know what I want. I want something, but I don't know what I want. And then it's like, I want this, but I don't want this. You know what I'm saying? So we can be very picky in that sense, or at least for me. And it can be very annoying to other folks around, because they're like, damn, nigga, make up your mind, dog. Like, what you taking so long for? You know what I mean? And I hate being like that, because I don't want to be the burden of everybody else's mood. Everybody trying to eat, and the waiter still waiting on me to try to, figure out something. And a lot of times, after everybody order, and if I ain't figured nothing out yet, I'm like, all right, just go ahead and make their food, and then come back to me, and I'll be ready. You know what I mean? So I can be a very picky eater. I can be very picky when it comes to that. And there's other things I'm picky about, but the thing that I'm mostly picky about is when, if I'm going out to eat, and if I see something I like, all right, I want this, but then I change my mind. I'm like, nah, I want this. I'm like, nah, I don't like the ingredients in that. So it can be very annoying at times. But you know what I mean? If you bear with me, I will get it together. I have a lot of personality traits on here, but I'm not gonna go through all of them. I'm just gonna pick a few more. Let me see. We can be very creative. Yes, we can be very creative people. Be kind, very dependable. You can always count on the Virgo to be there for you, even when we're not there for ourselves. A lot of times, we like to help. We are big helpers. We like to, get into people's lives and try to be the fixer. It's almost like we try to play God without trying to be God. And of course, I'm not saying we're like trying to be God or we are gods, but we try to be the helper. We try to be the person that fixes everything in life. Whether we can fix it or not, we at least try to, because that's just who we naturally are. We like to see people's lives glow and not go into shambles. You know what I mean? So, you can always depend on us to be there for you, even when we're not there for ourselves. Let's see, we're very patient with love. As far as romance goes with Virgos, a lot of us Virgos are very patient when it comes to getting into a relationship or being the first ones to say I love you. You know what I mean? Because we like to see what we're going to get ourselves into. I don't like to rush anything. I don't like to rush into anything without doing some investigation or knowing some rapport of what I got going on and where it could go. You know what I mean? I'm really not like one of those people like, let's just do it and see what happens. Like I've done that a few times before and it always ended up bad. But I'm not saying that I won't be open to it depending on certain things. But when it comes to love and relationships wise, I don't think I can see myself just being like, yeah, let's get together and blah blah blah. Nah, I need to get to know you. First of all, I need to be your friend. You know what I mean? Like, we need to be cool. We need to be friends for a little while. And I need to get I need to get to know you on that type of level first before anything else move forward with me. With another person, I need to know what your foundation is. If I don't know what your foundation is, then it's hard for me to make a decision on if I want to move forward with you or not. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't know what I'm getting myself into. And if I get myself into this and I don't know the full, information, I don't got all the information I need to make a right decision, then I'm gonna feel lost. And 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna just end up hurting your feelings because I'm like, there's there's no attachment there for me because there's not enough for me to go off of. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So, a lot of times if you are dealing with a Virgo or if anybody dating a Virgo, I'm pretty sure you came across that person being very, like, how I say, they're not moving their feet very fast when it comes to like the whole love and relationship thing. You know what I mean? You might be ready to be like, all right, let's be in a relationship, or all right, let's get married, or all right, let's do this, let's do that, and then they're like, it's not like they're not with it. It's just they still need more time to get all the information they need before they make that rational decision. Because like I said, we're rational people. We don't like irrational situations. So we like to make sure everything is by the book or everything is in order. You know what I mean? Because we're organizers. We like to organize our lives. We like to organize our space. We like to have everything in place for us to easily be attachable to it and see, what's what, and see, what we can get our hands on easily. If you ever been to a Virgo's house, if you ever notice how everything is just organized, everything is placed very well and neat and nice and clean, because we like to have everything all together. You know what I mean? So that's same thing goes with our love situation, relationship wise. We like to have an organized situation when we are in a relationship with a person. We don't like to just randomly go off the dome and just see what happens. A lot of catastrophe happens that way. We are supporters. We are natural healers. We like to make sure our friends and family and loved ones are well taken care of. You know what I mean? Now, I would say for myself, lately, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I've been bullshitting a lot with my friends and my family, and like I told y'all before, I bullshit a lot with my past relationships. So, even though I'm still a natural healer, I have my ways where I can be detrimental to the person that's next to me. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna sit here and pretend and be like I'm perfect, and I'm always gonna be the best dependable person for you, because lately I haven't been. And I feel like I need to address that, because I don't want to paint this picture like I am, and I'm not. Or at least I'm not right now. But I'm trying to be again like I used to be years ago. So, if you ever came across me, and if you felt like you couldn't depend on me or whatnot, then I apologize, because it's not fair to you that you have to deal with my bullshit because of whatever reason that I'm dealing with or whatnot. So, I like to just be clear on that. But yeah, man, that's pretty much sums up our traits, personality traits of, who we are and, what we stand for. And the Virgo season is between August 23rd and September 22nd. And, I'm a September Virgo. I don't really know if there's a difference between September and August Virgos. I mean, maybe there is, maybe there is. I don't know. I don't really look into depth of that. But that's our season, and we are Earth signs, so that's why we are very grounded people, because we're an Earth sign. As far as like what like other signs that we are, we are very good as far as connecting with, I don't know that too much. I didn't really look in depth with that too much. I think we really connect with air signs. I don't even know what other air signs are. So for all the folks who are air signs out there, let me know if this is true or not, because I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I gotta do a little bit more research. So I didn't do my job before. I didn't do my job before starting this, so I gotta do a little bit more research on that. But I think it's air signs that we connect with a lot. You know what I mean? Even for me, the signs that I'm trying to think, the signs that I've connected with the most will probably be Leos, because they're right behind Virgos. I have a lot of Leo friends, a lot of Leo family members. For some reason I connect very well with a lot of Leos. My firstborn is a Leo, so Leos, shout out to y'all Leos. I know this is about Virgos, I'm gonna keep it about Virgos, but shout out to y'all Leos, the lion sign. Y'all are out there, y'all are, in the mix of everything. Y'all, when y'all step into the room, y'all want to know that everybody's seeing you and acknowledge you. So, the Leo is like the yin or the yang to the Virgo. Us Virgos, we're like the total opposite. We like to be chilling in the cut, whereas Leos, they like to be out there and, whatnot. And you know what? I like that about Leos, because it's opposite of me. It's opposite of me, and Leos could be very exciting, and I like people who are exciting. Not all the time, because sometimes y'all be, y'all be doing a little bit too much, you know what I mean? But y'all cool people though, I seem to get along very well with Leos. So shout out to y'all Leos. Sagittarius, I get along with Sagittarius too. My second born is Sagittarius. Sagittarius men, I'm very cool with. The Sagittarius women, though, I'm not gonna sit here and try to dog y'all and bash y'all, because I don't want to be that type of person. But y'all Sagittarius women, man, y'all can be real. I dealt with enough of y'all to know that y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can be real little evil or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just something else, man. Like, and then for a while, Sagittarius women was my weakness. Like, if I came across a Sagittarius woman, man, I would fall to my knees, because they just had a hold on me, man. You know what I mean? There's no other sign had a hold on me like a Sagittarius woman. So I try to stay away from Sagittarius women, because y'all could be a little evil or somebody, man. Y'all could be a little manipulative and everything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, shout out to y'all though anyway, but y'all can be something else. You know what I mean? Sagittarius. I get along with Gemini men as well. Not so much Gemini women. And I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not bashing nobody. I'm just saying from my personal experience. Gemini women, I've dealt with a few, and they just very back and forth, and I can't, I just can't deal with all that indecisiveness and blah blah blah. But yeah, what else? I'm trying to think. Let me see. Cancers, I know a few cancers. They're really cool people. I fucks with y'all. I fucks with all the signs, really. I'm not gonna sit in and bash any signs. I'm not gonna do that. But I'm just naming the ones that I've came across in my personal life that I've really, become cool or connected with. Let me see. Aries, I know a few Aries women. Tauruses. I don't know too many Tauruses people. I don't really know too many Taurus people, but the ones I do know, they're really grounded people too. So they're really cool. I fucks with y'all too. And I think that's about it. That's about it for me, my person, and for the signs that I personally are connected with. For me, at least. So yeah. All right. So since we got that out the way, next thing I want to talk about is the Virgo men hate. So there seems to be a thing out there that I've seen a lot of posts, whether it's on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, or wherever. And anytime the topic of signs or anything that anytime that type of stuff comes up, whereas people are comparing men and women with their signs, I always see Virgo men at the bottom of the list. I do not understand why. Because as a Virgo man, I feel like we are cool people. But from what I've heard from other folks, especially women, of course, that Virgo men can be very I can't talk. Excuse me. Virgo men can be very deep rooted within just not being verbal of our emotions. And that's another thing. I guess that's a Virgo men trait, is that it seems like Virgo men can be very emotionalist. And that is true to a certain extent, because I will say for myself that I don't express my emotions that much. And for speaking for me, the reason why I don't is because I feel like a lot of people won't understand my issues, my problems, and what I've been through in my life. So, I don't really express my emotions too much, because I just feel like people won't understand. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't talk about my emotions that much, whether it's with my friends, family, or my lover. I just keep it all bottled up into myself. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just feel like when it comes to us Virgo men, and for the ladies out there that has dealt with Virgo men, it's nothing personal. It's just that, when it comes to our emotions, or mostly speaking for me, it's very hard to express those emotions when we don't feel like the other person could understand us. You know what I mean? We take a long time to express something, how we feeling. So a lot of times, y'all women think we don't care, we are heartless, and we don't have feelings. And it's not that, because we do have a lot of feelings. We just trying to find a way to express them. So, coming off of that, I see a lot of women say that, Virgo men are heartless. They don't care. They're trash. They're pieces of shit. They're this. They're terrible partners to be in a relationship with. And I could only agree to that halfway. The other half is like, it's just because we're just trying to find our way through our emotions. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that's an excuse to be who we are, do what we do, and any bad habits that come after that. But I'm just saying, give us some time and patience. You know what I mean? Just try to understand where we're coming from. And it's never personal. It's never personal. At least not with me. It's never personal. It's just that we just trying to find our lane to get our emotions out. And once we find our lane, we'd be more than happy to express every emotion that we have with you. But just give us time and patience. You know what I mean? So the Virgo man hate thing, y'all gotta stop that, because I feel like it's misunderstood with y'all. Y'all just misunderstood. Y'all just misunderstand who we are and where we're trying to go with our emotions and feelings and whatnot. So, you know what I mean? So just give us time. Be patient with us. Cool out. You know what I'm saying? Just take it easy on us, because it ain't never personal. You know what I mean? So, all that being said, just don't hate on us, Virgo man. Now, as far as the Virgo women goes, I don't know. I never dated a Virgo woman. I don't really hear too many bad things about Virgo women, so I guess y'all Virgo women are doing something right. You know what I mean? But for as far as this Virgo man, just be cool with us, and just communicate to us in a way that doesn't feel like it's pressure. Because anytime us Virgo men feel like we've been pressured to do something or, to speak up, we fall back even more, because it's like now you're trying to force something out of me that I'm not ready to express. So now we fall back even more, and y'all think we being cold-hearted. In reality, we just trying to figure out a way to express our emotions and feelings. You know what I mean? So that's it. It's nothing personal. It's nothing, conniving or anything like that. It's just something that we just learning how to do over time. So I just wanted to address that really quick, because I just see it a lot on the internet and in spaces where I just see a lot of women just be bashing us Virgo man, and I'm like, damn man, that shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to address that and give some little clarity on that. You know what I'm saying? Next segment, I want to talk about the Virgo celebrities. There's a lot of Virgo celebrities out there, and one of them is the one a lot of y'all women praise. This is like y'all queen of queens. First person on my list, of course, is Beyonce, the Virgo queen. You know what I'm saying? The Beehive, shout out to the Beehive. What's up? But that is the ultimate Virgo queen right there. Did y'all listen to her recent album? Was it Renaissance or something like that? Got the Virgo's groove on there, so she already gonna look out for us Virgos. Already know that. But the Virgo groove is out there. I still haven't fully listened to the album, but I listened to a few songs, and the few songs that I had listened to, they were pretty good. So so far I fucks with it. So shout out to Beyonce for being a Virgo queen. Y'all love her, and we love her too. So shout out to her. Next on the list we got Zendaya. Zendaya is another Virgo queen as well. With what's the name of that show? Jesus Christ, I'm terrible with remembering names of shit. Euphoria. I fucks with that show. I love that show. I've only seen like the first 2 episodes of the latest season, so don't judge me. But I fucks with that show. Shout out to you, Zendaya. You doing your thing. Next on the list we got Salma Hayek. That's another Virgo queen. We got Blake Lively, another Virgo queen. She played in one of my favorite movies called Accepted. So shout out to her. Keanu Reeves, another Virgo king. Yes. Who else we got? We got Idris Elba, my dog Idris Elba, one of my favorite actors. He just had a new movie came out, The Beast. So y'all make sure y'all go check that out. We got Cameron Diaz, Adam Sandler, Jennifer Hudson. Can't forget about motherfucking Michael Jackson. That is the king. That is the motherfucking Virgo king of all kings. That nigga, excuse my expression, but that motherfucker, man, that nigga is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see it all the time. I hate when people bring up old bullshit about Michael Jackson and him being a child molester and all that shit. Nah. All them accusations have been cleared and everything else. So don't be shitting on Michael Jackson. That's my dog right there. I fucks with Mike. You know what I mean? But before people, a lot of people who don't know that Michael Jackson was a very intelligent man. That man was smart. He was very grounded. And a lot of people try to bash that man like he was this and that. And, there's a lot of stuff that people don't know about Michael Jackson. So do your research and study, and you'll find that Michael Jackson was a very intelligent person. And, he was an amazing person. Besides all that other bullshit and accusations that he had attached to him, that dude was real amazing. Watch all them old interviews of Mike. all them articles and read some of that shit, man, you'll find out that Mike was a really cool person. He's not what the media made him out to be. And even though he's been dead for, over a decade now and plus some, that man still holds a lot of weight with his name just by who he was and what he's done. So shout out to Michael Jackson, man, and the whole family too. Bill Murray, another Virgo king. Keke Palmer, man, what? Another Virgo queen. That is a fine little thing right there. That little, I ain't trying to talk it like that, but that, man, Keke Palmer, fine Virgo queen right there. Prince Harry, Taraji P. Henson, and the list goes on. I mean, I could have put a whole bunch of other celebrities on here that were Virgos, but I ain't want to dig too deep into that. I ain't, you know what I mean? But that's just a short list of the Virgo celebrities of who y'all may not know was a Virgo. So now that you know, go check them out. And if you pay attention to them just in regular life, without watching their scenes and movies and whatnot, you could tell their Virgo traits. You know what I mean? You could see it. Especially with Beyonce. As you can see, she's very humble. I'm pretty sure she's a very critical thinker, especially with her music. A perfectionist. That's why she works so hard to be where she at now. You know what I mean? So, you'll see those Virgo traits in those celebrities in their, everyday life. Without watching them perform or doing a movie scene or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to make a shout out to the celebrities that are Virgos, and let y'all know that we are out there. We are out there. Next segment. I cannot talk. Next segment is get yourself a Virgo in your life. Like I said at the beginning of this, us Virgos, we can be very helpful to your life. We are the glue that keeps everything together. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate on those Virgos, man. I'm trying to tell you, if you don't have at least one Virgo friend in your life, you are not living right. You know what I'm saying? Us Virgos are going to keep you grounded. We're going to make sure y'all are good, y'all are safe, y'all are protected, and we will be upfront and honest with y'all at all times. And, keeping a Virgo friend in your life will make your life easier. It will give you insight on things that you never really thought about or seen or heard before. It will give you we will give you love, and we will give you a lot of good quality things in your life that you can use. You know what I'm saying? We are a tool, not like in a bad way, but we are a tool that you can use, and you can use us in so many ways. And I know that a lot of times people think that Virgos can be very negative and all that, but it's not that we're negative. We're just more realistic people. We like to see the side of all spectrums. You know what I'm saying? So you know how they say grass ain't always green on the other side? That's us. We will be the person to say, hey, just because it looks good doesn't mean it is good. And let me tell you why. You see what I'm saying? We're always going to try to protect you from the evilness of the world and everything else. So get yourself a Virgo friend, man. You know what I'm saying? As far as like dating wise, that's something totally different. But a Virgo friend will always be by your side. A Virgo friend will always be by your side no matter what. When we're right, we're right, and when we're wrong, we're right. So always stay grounded with a Virgo friend, man. You know what I'm saying? We always gonna keep y'all, grounded and entertained, and we can entertain y'all in other ways, because I've noticed a lot of us Virgo people are naturally funny people. Like, we don't try to be funny, we just somehow naturally just funny. You know what I'm saying? So always make sure you have a Virgo friend in your life. You know what I'm saying? That's why we are earth signs. You know what I'm saying? Because we will keep you in a space where you can feel comfortable enough where you don't have to worry about things, because we are teaching you how to move along in this life in a better way. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, man. Get yourself a Virgo buddy. Always treat us with respect, because us Virgos, we don't take disrespect very well. The moment that we feel disrespected, we will go to hell and hot water to make sure that whoever's disrespecting us know that you ain't gonna sit there and disrespect me. I don't give a fuck who you think you are. You know what I'm saying? So always respect your Virgo friends. Check up on your Virgo friends too, because we will sit there and lie to y'all. We will lie to y'all all the time and be like, yeah, everything is cool, but knowing our fucking life is in shambles. We will sit there and lie to y'all all day because, like I said, we're perfectionists and we think that we got everything under control, and we try to make sure that everything is cool and copacetic. But a lot of times we don't got everything under control. We don't always have everything organized. We don't always have everything in the place that we want it to be. So don't let your Virgo friend lie to you. Check up on your Virgo friends and let them know, say, hey, you might think you got everything handled, but you don't. Be honest with them. I know we don't like the truth when it comes to our own bullshit, because like I said, we are already critical thinkers of ourselves. So whatever you think of us, that's already bad for us, we already acknowledge that to ourselves. And then when you mention it, we get annoyed because like, yes, I know already. So, but don't give a fuck about that. Just do it because we need it. You know, we can be stubborn and we can be complete assholes when it comes to that sometimes. But don't even worry about that. Just do it anyway. Because at the end of the day, we will eventually appreciate it. We will. You know, because we know it's true. You know what I mean? So always check up on your Virgo friends, man. Even though they tell it, even though we say, and you know, that we okay and we got everything under control, we really don't. And most of the time we do, but there's times that we don't. So help your Virgo friend out even if they say no, because we're just bullshitting and we're lying. In reality, we do need help. We just haven't come to that realization yet that we need help. And 9 times out of 10, we're not going to ask for help because, like I said, we think we got everything under motherfucking control and we don't. You know? So check up on your Virgo friend. Help a Virgo friend out even if they don't want your help. Do it anyway, because just let them know you will appreciate it later in the long run. So stop bullshitting me. Stop being a pity patty. You know, quit the bullshit and just let somebody take control of the wheel sometimes. You know, it ain't that damn hard. So on that note, I'm gonna go here in this episode right here, because I feel like I said what I needed to say on us Virgos. You know, I ain't want to make a whole hour-long episode on Virgos. You know, I ain't trying to, you know, kill y'all with the Virgo thing. But be sure to tune in next week, next Thursday. I'll have other topics to discuss. I also want to try to get another guest up here, so let me see if I can get another guest up here, because it seems like if I get a guest up here, y'all really like that, because the episode that I had with my friend D on, that was a Sex Me Up episode. That was episode number 2. That episode has the most listeners to this date. So I'm gonna see if I can get another guest up here next week or the following week after, and see if we can, you know, get some other voices on here. But until then, always tune in every Thursday and come out and hang with me, with your boy Lonzo Low. Be sure to, like I said, if you want to be on the show, be sure to send me a DM, message me, comment, or whatever, how you can reach me, and then we'll work something out, make a schedule, and we'll schedule something to do something on the episode. If you want to be on the episode, just know that I record all of these a day prior to, or like a couple days prior to I drop it. So like I said, I drop it on every Thursday. So if you want to be on the episode, just make sure that whatever day we, you know, trying to record, just keep that day open. I usually record later on in the day, around the evening time, between like 6 and 9, 6 and 10. That's the time that I usually have some free time. So be sure if you like I said, if you want to be on the episode, just keep your time open between Monday and Wednesday around the evening time, and then we'll set something up after that. But anyway, tune in next week. Every Thursday. I'll be sure to be more consistent with the episodes now that I'm back, and you know, I don't want to disappear like I did before. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to keep, and then sometimes I might double up on the episodes that week. So I just dropped the episode Monday, and I'm dropping this episode on Thursday. So yeah, if I got time, I'll double up the episodes each week, and just to be more consistent. That way I'm trying to get more followers, more views, more listeners to hear what I got to say. So, but anyway, I'm rambling on. I'm talking too much. Closing this out. Y'all enjoy y'all beautiful day. God bless. See ya.